Hi, I'm Alexander Prins. I'm one of the co-founders of Baum Partners. We are a boutique consulting firm for the financial service and wealth management. We operate from Holland and we service the European market. We started like 15 years ago. We had the notion that a lot of financial institutions were working on a lot of projects and programs, but they really didn't, come to an end. And we changed that by coming into it with a proposition where we really take on the project and do that from the start to the end.
My name is Rajiv. I'm the CEO and co-founder of TRIYO. So TRIYO is a project collaboration platform that allows you to collaborate around unstructured information. So what we do is we provide operational visibility, transparency, and also accountability around information that flows for ad hoc tasks and emails and document versioning and other assets, digital assets that you may have.
But why did you actually start TRIYO?
I was lucky enough to do a very impactful work for the US Army to help all the different stakeholders come and collaborate and help with the rehabilitation process of all the soldiers and so on. So it was a digital initiative, but it was very, very impactful. That was the initial idea for starting TRIYO, but then we didn't know which vertical it would fit into. So most of my family are in the financial services. So it started ideating this with them. What did they thought about it? And all of them said a platform that would provide visibility into all the day-to-day tasks, having a direct line of sight would be tremendously valuable. So that was the original idea. I was like, wow, really? And if you think about this, I was kind of amazed that nobody's doing that. They're still using a technology that was 30 years old. I looked at it and I asked like why, and then I realized it's called the latent problem. That latent problem is a situation when everybody thinks that somebody's doing it, but nobody's doing it. And this is how we got started.
I see that at our clients as well, where they use old technology like spreadsheet and stuff, to keep track of things. And also for dashboards, it's always like a manual process. It's so easy for them to fall back to the old way of doing. Whereas, and that's what I like so much in your solution. It's very easy to implement, and it's also very easy to use. It's basically in tools they already use, like the Office products. It's already there, and in the background, it actually helps them in creating the information that management and whoever needs it.
We feel humbled by that statement, but first of all, having said that, when that concept of latent problem came into play, we started just really diving deep and trying to figure out why has no other product been able to do this. We realized, as you rightly said, the concept of change management. People don't want to change their habits. And then this is where we came up. We said that there must be something else that we could do. And then we were inspired by Waze and Spotify. So we started realizing that people wanted to listen to Spotify, but also do, navigate while they were driving. So inspired by that, we actually honed onto this concept of API economy. And that was one of the main things we were able to do is that people would continue working on their native tools, MS Office and email, and we would capture that click-through, or which we call quote unquote the black box data. So we are really thankful. More than some of us say, "Oh, you came up with the idea." No, we didn't really come up with the idea. It was you who gave us the idea. We just honed and listened to you and built the product. So if I can share, the one of the inflection points that we have seen absolutely recently. So we know we are all working from home. So the work-life balance has really changed. One of the things that's happening, there's a tremendous effort from the management saying, okay, let's make sure the work-life balance is good. How many hours are people working? And historically, there's nothing that enables them to track working hours. People manually put in. So one of the inflection points that they have, some of the banks that put in place, that they cannot work more than 70 hours a week, which is a lot. Because our product can track how much time people are working on a document, that's been one inflection point that we see a lot of people are saying, hey, you can do this. So this is the step one to understanding how much time people are spending on projects or deals, because previously all of this was going back and forth in email. So that may kind of give you some inspiration or some ideas on why TRIYO has been embraced, or why people are saying, okay, let's try this product out.
In Europe, we look a lot towards Sweden because they always seem to be in balance, life working balance. So everybody's always looking, hey, how do they do that? How do they manage that?
Yes.
And if you say, well, we TRIYO is also able to support that, that's really something that people are looking for.